of something which is yet to be explored, yet to be learned.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So if you woke up one morning and found you were a cat, now nothing of the kind could ever happen like that. But if you did, you'd have a furry tail back at one end, and at the other you'd have whiskers and maybe a friend. You'd have lots of curiosity, especially when you'd see something that looked like you where you shouldn't be. There are lots of things to do and lots of things to see if you happen to be a cat.
Attention! Shoulders back, chest out, stomach in, and at ease. All right, now, man.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm playing Army. See, I'm giving orders to the troops.
I see.
You want to play?
No, thank you. No, I don't.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
No.
We'll do some marching.
No,
Here, you can even wear this fancy hat.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Thank you, but no, thank you, no.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, how about if we do it in Spanish?
No, I don't. In Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that could be fun.
Okay?
All right, what do I do?
Well, first you have to stand facing me. Okay?
How's this?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Now, when I give a marching order, you answer and do what I say.
Oh.
When I say a la derecha...
Okay, hold on. A la derecha?
Yeah, that means to the right in Spanish.
Derecha. So when you say a la derecha, I answer by marching to the right.
Yeah, and when I say a la izquierda...
That means to the left in Spanish?
Very good.
Oh, okay.
And when I say a la izquierda, you'll answer and march to the left.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, sir.
That's better.
Right.
Okay. Are we ready to march?
We're ready to march.
A la derecha, a la derecha.
To the right, to the right.
A la izquierda, a la izquierda.
To the left, to the left.
Sound off.
Sound off.
A la derecha.
To the right.
Sound off.
Sound off.
A la izquierda.
To the left.
A la derecha.
To the right.
A la izquierda.
To the left.
Sound off.
Sound off.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
All the troops.
All the troops.
Here they come.
Here they come. Here they come. Oh, no!
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Every day there's something new to see or be or think or do. Look what's happening, look what's new. What's happening, look what's new.
Seeing is believing at Cypress Gardens in Florida.
Look at that speed with you, folks.
Today, my friend Bill and I went to go see the duck show at Cypress Gardens. My name is Ann Pope. You'd be amazed at what you can teach a duck.
Thank you, Gary. Okay, Liberace, let's keep it going, okay? He's going to wave hello for everybody. Right up here, let's play the piano.
I guess the ducks at Cypress Gardens are the best educated ducks in the world. After the duck show, we went backstage. We met the trainer. He told us a lot about training ducks.
As you can see in the pen areas back here, we have approximately 38 ducks. All of these ducks are trained to do particular behaviors like you saw out in the show.
Where do you get the ducks?
From eggs.
How do you train the ducks?
How do we learn to train the ducks? I'll tell you what, Bo. How about stepping out here to the show area where you saw the duck show, and I'd like to show you how you can train your own duck, okay?
When do you start training the animal?
Well, Bo and Ann, we started at a very early age, like with this set of ducks that you see performing right now. Now, when we started these ducks, they were only 3 weeks old. Now, working with animals, you have two very important things you must use, and that's the cricket clicker here, and also a piece of whole wheat bread for working with ducks. You hold the food near the instrument or whatever you want the ducks to do, and every time they take a step near the drum, you click that sound, you give them a piece of food. And the ducks all primarily work for food. Okay, just hold your hand still. Let them play for just a couple seconds. Okay, and that's pretty good. Now I'll give you another piece of bread. Let's keep it going here.
He really enjoys learning how to perform.
Now we're ready to go ahead and start our 3-duck combo.
In the duck band, there are 3 stars. Ringo plays the drums. Liberace plays the piano. And Kentucky Ducky plays the banjo. They make a terrific trio. The audience goes wild. All the ducks come out for a curtain call.
Back down to the bottom. Here we go.
Sometimes it seems like the ducks are laughing too. Maybe they're laughing at us.
Picture pages, time to get your picture pages, time to get your crayons and your pencils. Picture pages, open up your picture pages, time to watch Bill Cosby do a picture page with you.
There you are, and here I am. I'm sitting beside a fire hydrant. Now, I'm not going to interview it. I just want you to know that when there's a fire, the fire trucks come up and plug their hoses onto the fire hydrant. Now, this is where they get the water to put out the fire. Now, you won't believe this, but I knew a guy who lived in one of these. See? I told you. She lived right in there. You wouldn't believe me. You're saying, oh, nobody ever lived in a fire hydrant, but this guy did, and his name was Firewater Willie. He was a little guy, and he stayed in there all to himself until there was a fire. Then he'd hop out and help the firemen hook up the hoses and make sure that there was enough water to put out the fire. Now, Firewater Willie lived in the fire hydrant. That was his home, and that's what today's picture page R3 is about. Lots of different kinds of homes. Now, take this bird. It's a robin. Where do you think the robin lives? In a barn? No. Barn's too big for one robin. A beehive? How about an anthill? What do you think? Who ever heard of a robin living in an anthill? Here's where the robin lives, in a nest. See the eggs there? Robin's eggs. They're robin's egg blue. So we draw the line from here to here. You've done very well. Number 2, what is this? It's a bee, isn't it? Okay. Does the bee live in the barn? No. Does the bee live in an anthill? No. Bee lives in the beehive. And that's why they live there, because they named it after themselves. So they wouldn't live in an anthill. It says bees live in the beehive. So put the bee to the hive where you have the beehive or the bee. Now, number 3, you have an ant. Now, there was an ant hill, so we're only going to go and we'll draw it. Is this an ant hill? No. This is an ant hill, right, because you can see little ants, and there's the hill, and they're climbing up to go home. So we draw from the ant to the ant hill. Now, here's a cow, and the cow is one of the things here that doesn't have a house named after it. Because you don't go to the cow house, and you don't go to the cow hill, and there's no cow hive. Cows go to the barn. All right. So draw the cow to the barn. Well, that's it for today's picture page. Uh-oh, a fire! Hey, Willie! Willie, what are you going to do about it? Are you there? Huh? Willie! See you tomorrow.
Picture pages, lots of fun with picture pages, lots of fun with crayons and with pencils. You can play with picture pages, fill your day with picture pages till Bill Cosby does another picture.